What? No, don't step on him. No, he jumped out. We're going to be playing all this stuff back tonight. So if you want to try to update your notes and see if you missed anything, I'm going to put it on my computer and just play it.
Okay.
Give everybody a chance, because this is going to be a harder test. I'll tell you. I figured that much. 3 days worth of all this.
Well, remember it was over. It was overcast this morning.
When? Seriously?
4 a.m.
On McMullen?
Right in the median. Couldn't have been going too fast because it didn't break apart because the nose just knows. Union Street?
That's like...
It's a little single plane.
You're the big splash. Part with the people.
No telling.
Pilot died, his daughter.
Do you guys, what type of fish do you have in this area?
Same ones I mentioned yesterday.
Do you have like tarpon or anything at all? No?
I think we'd have a little bit bigger
there's deer.
there.
They crossed in the side.
There's deer out there somewhere.
We'll cut them. We'll come around. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay. This is Morris Lake. This is the second of our dune lakes, or the first, depending on how you're looking at the map. It's roughly similar in size to Campbell's, a little bit smaller. What we're standing on now is the outfall. So water is slowly percolating out of the lake proper, through all this grass, through all this torpedo grass, all this brown grass in front of torpedo grass. We're doing a project yesterday to remove it, that's why there's a little channel over there.
Yeah, nice.
And it's percolating through here, and it is headed that way, where it curves around the corner and narrows into a small little stream and then dumps itself out onto the beach. And if we get a chance, on the way back, we'll see if we can head out there and see where it's opened up out there. You got a nice cutaway of a dune. It's cutting a dune, and so you can get a nice feel for the different layers of colored sand that we have here in dune building. This lake is actually connected through a marshland like this on that far side to Fuller Lake, which is not inside the park. And so this lake is actually dumping both water from both lakes through here. That's what the water we walk through is lake water from Morris Lake. And it is not dirty. That's dirty because it's muddy. But this lake water is not dirty. These two lakes here, Morris and Campbell more so, are the two cleanest dune lakes that we have in the area. Campbell Lake is used as a baseline for the indicator for the rest of the dune lakes, as far as like nitrogen levels, chlorophyll levels, things like that.
Where they should be.
Yeah. So these lakes are very, very clean. I will drink the water out of them. I also swim in them occasionally when I'm doing during the summertime. When I'm doing my lake watch stuff. Huh?
It's very clean.
It's clean. It tastes really good.
I want to taste the water.
Sometimes I don't carry water with me, so I get thirsty, and I have a whole lake.
I think that was number one.
Huh?
I think that was the number one.
That is number one.
Okay.
Very close to number two.
Students, we are not going to do that.
Too
late.
I want to drink
Don't drink the water where we walk through. That's not the water you want to drink.
Too late.
Whoa.
But it's neat when I do the lake watch. I filter samples and send them to the University of Florida for them to test it. And there's lots of little animals like copepods and stuff like that in the water. Neat to look at underneath the microscope.
You're drinking a bunch of little animals. You get protein.
Drink it anyways.
So, question for you: does the grass filter it out before it goes into the beach, into the Gulf?
Yeah, it does. It does some. You'll notice that it's brown from the tannic acid in the water. That's because all of this water comes out from surface runoff from rain out of the woods. So it's not spring fed. It's all surface runoff. So all of that breakdown of plant material and stuff in the woods steeps it like a tea. It makes this really nice tea brown color.
That's what they don't know what tannic acid is.
Okay.
So tannins are secondary substances that trees will release from themselves at this dark tea type color, and that's what gives this color in the water, and that's what creates that tannic acid that Ranger Jeff's talking about.
That's what they use to actually tan leather.
And aged red wine.
Yeah, and aged red wine.
Nice.
It's tannic acid.
Nice.
And it actually inhibits bacterial growth.
Yes.
And that's part of the reason why this water is clean enough to drink, is the tannic acid inhibits bacterial growth, so it aids in keeping it nice and clean to drink.
Awesome.
But even though that it is brown and has tannic acid in it, this water is very clear. So I do a Secchi disc under the water quality monitoring.
Can you explain a Secchi disc, because they don't know what that is?
Okay, it's a round white disc that you drop into the water and use it to see how water clarity, how deep you can see. So I have a little wire and I drop it down until I can't see it anymore. I hold on top of the water, and then I have it marked off in increments of feet. And then we also use it to test the total depth of the area we're at. But it's mainly white. Sometimes there's a black checker mark on it, and so you can see into the water and see how far down you can go. So like, you know, in a spring run, you'll be able to see all the way to the bottom. You can see 15 feet down, no problem. You see that Secchi disc all the way down. In these lakes, Morris Lake, I can usually see on average about 4 feet, and on Campbell Lake, I can usually see from 5 to 6 feet. So even though it's got that tannic acid in it, it's brown, there's not a lot of stuff in the water column to keep light from reaching down that far. So these lakes are very clear and very clean.
And real quickly, he touched on something very important there, is the light, okay? Because you still have photosynthetic organisms in these areas, so that light, the more clear it is, the light can actually reach down there and you can still go through photosynthesis.
A lot of our guests who come mainly from the southeast United States to vacation here go out to the beach, and they'll be near a lake that's open up to the Gulf, and all this brown water will be dumping out into the Gulf, and they will call the county, they will call people and say that there's like sewage going out there. They want to know what it is, but it's really neat. That's why I hope we get to see it. It's a real neat contrast between this dark tea-stained water and the crystal clear water of the Gulf when it hits, because it comes together and then it'll spread down and sit along the along the breakers on the surf. So it's pretty neat to see.
That's really cool.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.